welcome to my channel. So today I'm bringing you my Project Life process week 11 because I am still on major catch up, and I am using my Like Forever June kit for this. So first off, I'm bringing in a few of the different pieces that I added into the kit from my stash. So I've got the washi tape with days of the week, which I'm going to pop the relevant days on the actual photos themselves just for a little bit of interest. I don't have many photos from this week, I only have the 4, which is mainly due to the fact that I had a chest infection and was sick as a dog. So apart from the pictures that one of my daughters took, I actually don't really have that many. So it's a little bit more sparse, a bit more paper on this one, but it's just the way the Project Life goes sometimes. So I've added in those washi tapes, and I have a couple of acetate pieces here. They are from an old Freckle Fawn kit. I quite like the way those big pieces work on the layout, so I'm going to see how I can make those work. I actually don't have the layout in front of me, which is probably a bit of a rookie error, but I'm sure we'll figure out what goes where together. This was done quite a while ago. So I'm going through the die cuts now and having a look at ones which I like and suit the images, etc. So I love that one that said meh. I did look at putting it on the photo, but I do have quite a few cards that need decorating. So it moved over to the card next to it. And then underneath the label says, "You got this," which I did. I beat the chest infection and life carried on. So I'm flipping through now. A few of these die cut bits are from my stash, just seeing what looks good where. I did look again at going back and putting things on the photo, but decided that that wasn't quite cutting it for me, and went back to popping it on the right hand side. So I'm also bringing in a few of the chipboard frames to see if I can make those work, but I'm not quite liking the way that they look. So this is where I now try all the cards in different places and see if that's what looks better, and that's what's making things work for me, spreading them about. And they will move probably a few different times before I settle down, as per usual. So bringing in a few more of the die cuts. They are all currently at the moment from the kit, and they are from Simple Stories, the Carp DM collection, which I do really like. Okay, so I just paused the video there so that I could grab the layout itself, just because then at least I know what I'm talking about as it comes along. So the way you see the layout now actually is pretty much the way it will end up, though we do still have quite a few minutes of me moving things about again and putting them back to where they were originally, deciding that actually that is the best way that they look. Also trying a few different acetate sheets from Freckle Fawn, but I do go back to both the red one to say moments like this make life so sweet, and the one that says today, which I do like the teal on teal, gives it a little bit of subtlety. So I decided to go round each of these die cuts in black just to make them pop out a little bit more. I felt that the busy background papers were making some of them disappear a little bit, so they did need a little bit of a lift up, and I will put some foam squares on the back of some of them as well. So up in the top corner I'm just going to stick with the die cut that says life, and I'm not going to add any more to that afterwards. It's going to be quite a simple layout, this one, in the end, even though there's a lot of messing about. Then I'm going to put the speech bubble down that says meh, and then I'm going to raise up the "You got this." I'm not too keen on speech bubbles themselves. I'm not sure why, but I just don't like them. So I will end up covering that up with that bottom die cut. Then I'm going to pop down the acetate pieces. I've just popped a little bit of glue under something that's a little bit less conspicuous than the rest. And then in the bottom right hand corner, a little bit off screen now, I do apologise for that, I'm popping down a pink label from my stash and then popping on the "This is the good stuff." I did bring in the sequins to give those a go, but they weren't quite working for me. though the little puffy yellow heart at the bottom does end up staying. And then out come the wood words again. I'm always trying to use the wood words because I know that when they go back in my stash I'll probably forget I've got them like the rest of my wood veneer. But they weren't quite working, so they do come off. And then I'm going to go around each of my cards and decide that actually I like the way it is, and that's going to do. So I'm just going around all the outlines in black, leaving that busy black card as it is. And that's going to be my Project Life week 11 done. I will get another week out of this kit before it's done, and you will be able to see that up in the next couple of days. But I want to thank you very much for joining me again. There is some close-ups coming up, and feel free to check all the other things I've made with this kit in my playlist that's linked below.